Homebuilding has fallen to its lowest level in nearly a decade since Labor came to power, raising fears the government will struggle to hit its target to build more than 1 million new homes. On Thursday, new figures showed just 201,000 new energy performance certificates, EPC, were granted for new dwellings in the 12 months since last year's general election, indicating a slump in house building. That is down 8% on the number awarded in the previous 12-month period, and represents a fall of more than 17% from the post-COVID peak of more than 243,000 in 2022. The awarding of EPCs is a key indicator of house building levels because they are granted to new properties. Adam Smith, a former advisor to ex-Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, said this indicates house building is falling short of the government's target to build 1.5 meters new homes. It's championed by Angela Rayner, the housing secretary. Registration of energy performances certificates on new dwellings is a useful indicator of the pace of building, he wrote for The Telegraph, noting that boosting construction is crucial to the government's economic and political success. The early signs are not good, and this should be a major cause for concern in the Treasury. The government has not specified an annual target, but building 1.5 meters homes over this Parliament requires an average of 300,000 new properties to be constructed each year, or 75,000 per quarter. In no period since 2008, when the requirement for EPCs was fully introduced, have this many been granted for new properties? The minor planning reforms they have half implemented will count for nothing, said Mr. Smith, noting that levies introduced under the Conservatives have also made it more expensive to build. Instead of a house building boom that delivers the economic growth that the Chancellor has promised, we are going to see the sector limp along like the rest of the economy, because this government simply doesn't understand that tax and regulation matter. A study by Homes England published this month indicated that more construction, particularly in London, will make houses more affordable, boosting the economy by enabling workers to more easily move to better jobs and by allowing more investment in other assets. To achieve a 10% reduction in house prices and a 3.1% increase in productivity, a 5% increase in housing stock equivalent to 187,000 new homes in London would be needed, the study found. That would be a valuable boost to the capital and the country as a whole, as productivity has stagnated in recent decades, resulting in weaker economic growth and a sustained blow to living standards. A spokesman for the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government, which published the EPC figures, said the government will hit its building target, but that it will take time to turn around the poor rate of growth left by the Conservatives. The government inherited an acute and entrenched housing crisis. But through our plan for change, we will deliver our stretching target of 1.5 meters homes and restore the dream of homeownership, the spokesman said. We have already taken action to get Britain building, including by overhauling the National Planning Policy Framework, driving forward our landmark planning and infrastructure bill and leveling the playing field for smaller house builders.